putting the edge cutter on the 724. We're going to go and reduce the height of this hedge to make a junction a bit safer. Got the saws as well in case you need to trim anything around any cables or road signs. Andrew's just got here now, he's just going to start taking the top out of that. But I'm going to tree shear these trees here. Yeah, just got to watch these BT cables there. But this junction, when you come out of it, it's completely blind seeing this way, so reduce the height back to where it used to be, then should be all right. It's looking better already. Easy with the right tool. Andrew's just tidying up the wispy bits now that the tree shear didn't get. Just quickly taking these three out here. Straight in, no problem. Clever how it works. It just has that jaw that comes around and just slices it like a secateurs, and underneath there it's got a thing that grabs it. Took all the heavy out now with the digger, so when you come to the end of that road you can look straight down this one, especially on a tractor. Andrew's just tidying it up now. He's got his block of wood knocking the rocks out where we're doing the digger. Good job we've got the chipper fixed, because that is one big pile that will keep Dave busy. Anyway, we're going to try and collab the rest of this shed now before it goes too dark. That hedge cutting took a little bit longer than we thought it was going to do, because it's obviously never been cut for years of neglect. Calendar with puppies on, or Ellie Pacey's calendar? What do we prefer? Hello, dog.
What do we think, Ivan?
If you look at that, it doesn't really match, because you've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it goes over the top, and then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's the way the sheets all overlap. But when it's all trimmed up, obviously it'll be a triangle. When you stand back and look at it now, it looks odd. It looks like them sheets that side are narrower than them ones. It's just because they go over the top so that the water doesn't drive through them. In fact, I can probably show you from the bottom here. If you look up, see, goes over that one to there. And then here, so the left hand sheets are hidden by the right hand sheets. Does that make sense? So Andrew's confused now, but yeah, if you look at these bits here, sort of like them bits, there's 5 of them, but that side there's only 4 from the top. But if you look at the screws, they all look right. Right, we solved the mystery. There's a double overlap there because there's going to be a huge offcut. So it's gone on the shed. We've overlapped it twice. Rich has overlapped it twice that side. Just makes it a bit stronger. Saves us having to trim a sheet that's just going to be no use to anyone afterwards. Just starting to go down the sun, and it's gone really cold all of a sudden. So I think I've left my hat in the buggy. I'm going to go and get that, put that on, because these hoodies are very good. Can't beat a bobble hat. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably only got about 8 to put up. Hopefully it won't take too long. Get the rest of them sheets on. We can concrete this now because we've got that water pipe back from up there. Then put the roof on and then board that out as well then. And then it's time to put a footing around that the straw bales are going to go on, that are going to form the walls around the bottom, the outside at the bottom. Just having a quick look at the OSR behind the yard. It's looking pretty well, and it's nice because you obviously have to look at it all year when it's behind the yard. But it's nice strong plants. There's still a bit of growth in the middle there, despite it being really cold. The clover and the vetch that were in it has completely died off now. It's obviously had the curb spray on it, and also it's had -9 temperatures. But it won't be long really till this what are we now? First week of January's already passed. Another 5 weeks and we want to get fertiliser on this, and it'll start growing away really quick in the spring if it starts to come warm. I suppose we can still have another cold snap. We could have another cold snap right into March or April, but hopefully it should bounce out the ground. The earlier stone stuff looks far better than the later sown stuff, but that's just how it is with oilseed rape. That sort of like 10 days at harvest when we get it drilled afterwards makes a massive difference. Someone commented that the straw pile's getting a bit less. It is, it's going out, load here and there every so often, and a couple of it by the bale to the horsey people, but it's still too cheap for what it costs to sort of produce and put it here. Right, don't fast forward because we're on £22,022. It's absolutely amazing. Another milestone made. Huge birthday bumper. Noah Greenow, Shepherd Brian, Callum Steer, Travis Coveney, is it? Mark Tubby Armstrong, James Dredge, Harvey Moss, Gary Burns, Mark Taylor, Richard Clark, as in Shelton Drainage, we get the drainer off. Extreme Draining, check out the video. Cameron Cleater and Grandma John, and also I forgot to put on yesterday, Jonathan Connolly. He was his birthday yesterday, so happy birthday everyone on there, and amazing £22,022. I think they said that it's about £3,000 emission, so we're doing pretty well there. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 or 8 missions maybe. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Thank you everyone for the donations. A lot of people were saying about the electric bill yesterday, saying why is it so expensive? Well, two things. Main thing is the solar radiation that we use on the solar panels is the lowest ever in December and January, so that's why we couldn't produce much of our electric ourselves. And also with December being a really cold month, the biomass boiler was flat out dry in wood chip, but also the grain cooling fans, you can't underestimate how many there is. So there's 9 of them, I think, 9 3 kilowatt fans, and about 16 or 18 1.7 kilowatt fans. So when you add all that up, if it's cold and they're running just to keep the grain conditioned so it doesn't condensate and doesn't rot, because the air temperature might be like -9 and that could be still like 15 or 12 degrees or whatever, we've got to pull cool air into it to keep the grain conditioned. So that is one of the reasons. In hindsight, if we'd have known that the price of wheat was going to drop, we'd have sold a whole lot at harvest and not had to keep it conditioned, and also we'd have saved a lot of electric, but you just never know. We were all hoping that the grain was going to go back up, not down. Anyway, that's about it for today. I'll see you all tomorrow.